3, 2, 1.
Which Native American tribe/nation requires at least one half-blood quantum equivalent to one parent to be eligible for membership? The answer is C. Yamba Shoshone tribe. Human cells typically have how many copies of each gene? The answer is B. 2. Which color cannot be produced in roses, even through genetic alteration? The answer is C. Blue. What is the Romanized Japanese word for university? The answer is C. Daigaku. What is the largest animal currently on Earth?
The answer is A. Blue whale.
In Call of Duty: Zombies, what does the game traditionally reward you for completing a boss round? The answer is C. Max ammo. In Diablo lore, this lesser evil spawned from one of the 7 heads of Tathamet and was known as the Maiden of Anguish. The answer is A. Antariel. Which of these is a colony of polyps and not a jellyfish? The answer is D. Portuguese man-of-war. Which countries participated in the Lobster War? The answer is B. France and Brazil. Which one of these is not a real game in the Dungeons and Dragons series? The answer is C. Extreme Dungeons and Dragons. Which of these television shows makes everyone look under their chair? The answer is C. Opera. Macintosh has named 6 of its operating systems after big cats. What big cat did Macintosh name their 2007 release after? The answer is A. Leopard. What cricketing term denotes a batsman being dismissed with a score of 0? The answer is A. Duck. What does the acronym CDN stand for in terms of networking? The answer is B. Content Delivery Network. When did the Battle of the Bulge end? The answer is C. January 25, 1945. Which of the following is not true about the life of Tyreges? The answer is D. Sailed with the Argonauts to find the Golden Fleece. In 2014, over 6 million General Motors vehicles were recalled due to what critical flaw? The answer is A. Faulty ignition switch. Pete Townshend collaborated with which famous guitarist for an event at Brixton Academy in 1985? The answer is C. David Gilmour. In the game Sonic Forces, which of the following was not from a previous game? The answer is B. Infinite. In Naruto Shippuden, Which of the following elements is a keke-toda? The answer is B, particle style. In the comedy series Trailer Park Boys, which of the following characters takes care of stray cats? The answer is A, Bubbles. What does Bart sell his soul for in The Simpsons episode Bart Sells His Soul? The answer is A, $5. The early part of which decade did the goth subculture begin? The answer is D, 1980s. The cake depicted in Valve's Portal franchise most closely resembles which real-world type of cake? The answer is B, Black Forest. What nation produces roughly 40% of the world's vanilla? The answer is C, Madagascar. The first game in the Tauhu project, highly responsive to prayers, is part of which genre? The answer is D, Breakout/Arkanoid. Which of the following is not a computer science algorithm? The answer is D, float sort. What is the name of the Greek god of peaceful deaths? The answer is B, Thanatos. When was the board game Twister released to the public? The answer is B, April 1966. How many calories are in a 355 ml can of Pepsi Cola? The answer is B, 150. Which stretch of water connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea? The answer is B, Strait of Gibraltar. What is the area of a circle with a diameter of 20 inches if pi equals 3.1415? The answer is C, 314.15 inches. When does Rogue One, a Star Wars story, take place chronologically in the series? The answer is A, between episode 3 and 4. Who had a 1981 hit with the song Japanese Boy? The answer is A, Enka. The key of sharps does the key of G# minor contain? The answer is A, 5. Which of these is not an Australian state or territory? The answer is C, Alberta. In which year was League of Legends released? The answer is D, 2009. What 1970 American ballad referred to the 1959 plane crash as the day the music died? The answer is B, American Pie. What is the largest living species of penguin? The answer is D, Emperor. Which retro video game was released first? The answer is C, Space Invaders. In World War I, what was the name of the alliance of Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria? The answer is C, the Central Powers. Terry Gilliam was an animator that worked with which British comedy group? The answer is D, Monty Python. In Fallout New Vegas, upon starting each one of the 4 campaign DLCs, which one of them does not have a warning screen/recommended level? The answer is C, Honest Hearts. What is the name of the protagonist of Life is Strange? The answer is A, Max Caulfield. Which Formula One driver was nicknamed the Professor? The answer is D, Alain Prost. Which of these cities has a 4 degrees east longitude? The answer is D, Amsterdam. Which country is the home of the largest Japanese population outside of Japan? The answer is D, Brazil. What part of the brain takes its name from the Greek for seahorse? The answer is C, hippocampus. Which of these is not a name of a city in the main island of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? The answer is A, Bolushia Guba. Which of these is the name for the failed key escrow device introduced by the National Security Agency in 1993?